Yo, what is goody everybody? Welcome back to another video. So one thing that I always get asked, guys, is what type of bodybuilding split do I do? What's the difference between the way I work out now compared to the way I used to work out when I first started my fitness journey? Because let's be honest, guys, when I first started getting into fitness, I was at level 0. And what I mean by that is I didn't have a clue what to do. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. We were all newbies in the gym at one point. I know a lot of you who probably watch my channel are familiar with lifting and training. So you already know what to do, but there is a lot of people out there who don't. And so you may know a friend, you may have a relative that's just getting into the gym. I wanna go over different splits that maybe will help your friends or a relative or someone that you knew that's new to the gym. So understand, when I first got into the gym, guys, I had no idea what a split was. Now, I know if you're watching this channel and you don't know what a split is, pretty much what a split is how you train your body parts throughout the week. So for me on Monday, it's chest and triceps, back, legs, deadlifts and arms and whatnot, yada, yada, yada. That is what a split is. You're essentially training different body parts. I wanna go over like the most basic and most common, and to be honest with you guys, the most efficient bodybuilding split that you can do. So when I first got into bodybuilding, we used to train on Monday. We would train chest and shoulders, and that would be our Monday workout. Tuesday, we would do back and biceps with a little bit of triceps as well. So pretty much like an arm and back day. And then on Wednesday, we would train legs. Legs is such a grueling workout. You really don't need to combine anything with it. I mean, you're pretty much essentially working out all your lower body. So Wednesday, we would do legs. And then back on Thursday, we would be back with shoulders and chest. And then on Friday, again, you know what it is, back, biceps, and triceps. And then on Saturdays, we would hit legs again. And that was a bodybuilding split that I did for, I wanna say, at least my first 2 or 3 years when I got into bodybuilding, when I got into learning what splits was. Because when I first got into the gym, like I said, guys, I used to just do every single machine. Like, I went to a gym where I had all these machines. I would go to every single machine. So I would do chest, I do shoulder, I do legs, I do calves, I do back, I do arms, I do everything. That's not the way you want to do things, guys. You definitely want to split it up. You want to get organized and you want to get everything on a schedule. So that bodybuilding split that I just went over right now was one that I did for years, and I made a lot of gains. I made a lot of progress. Now, there were some body parts that we would miss. So I know a lot of you are going to be like, hey man, you never trained abs. What about your traps? You know, what about your calves? When we would do that bodybuilding split, for instance, let me use an example for back day. We would incorporate deadlifts. When you train deadlifts, you are essentially working out your trap as well. So there are different body parts, there are different exercises that you're actually gonna hit your trap as well, especially on shoulder day. But we never like carve out a day specifically for traps. But again, we would still hit that body part. When you do compound lifts, which there were a lot of compound lifts into the bodybuilding split. Now, for those of you who don't know what compound lifts are pretty much essentially exercises that almost use all the body. So squats, bench press, deadlifts, power cleans, exercises like that, that's just gonna incorporate all your body. You're essentially using a lot of muscles in your body, and so you're essentially training triceps. Even on chest day, you're gonna hit a little bit of your shoulders and your back and your biceps, depending on what type of exercises you do. But again, we'll dive into that in another video. I just wanna go over like a traditional bodybuilding split. So that split right there is a really good one. I think it'd be a really good one for newbies, even if you're advanced. So if you notice, that bodybuilding split right there was a 6-day split. Let me tell you, when I did that split, I didn't have kids. That's why I was able to do it for so long. The current split that I'm on right now, guys, I don't do that. I can't go to the gym 6 days a week. I have a family, I have a business, I'm a husband. I need to conserve as much time as possible dedicated to my family. I think that bodybuilding split is a really, really good one. For those of you who can go to the gym 6 days a week, I highly recommend that bodybuilding split. But let me go over what I'm currently doing right now. So my current bodybuilding split, as of today, as of the keto cut's over, we're in the reverse dieting phase, which I will do a video on that later as well. My current bodybuilding split is like this, guys. So on Mondays, we are going to hit chest and triceps. Boom. So that is Monday. On Tuesday, we are going to hit back and we're going to hit biceps. Boom. So that's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we are hitting legs. Legs are always a grueling workout for me, and I don't need to combine anything. I essentially just hit all of my lower body. On Thursday, we train shoulders and traps. So on my current bodybuilding split, I actually do mark out a day for my traps, because I think traps are really important. I think they get neglected, and why I think they're important, because it gives you that look, that bodybuilding Hulk look. When you have big traps, you just look so much bigger. So for those of you who like want that 3D-ish look, that action figure look, that Hulk look, that Thor look. Now, if you don't care about that, don't worry about it. You don't need to include traps. But for me, I want to look like an action figure. I want to look great. I want to look 3D-ish. I want to pop when people see me. When I go to the grocery store, one of my favorite things that happens is like someone will come up to me and they'll make a comment like, oh, you must work out. Or how many times do you work out? Like, man, I really wish you could work out, like being sarcastic, because I look like I work out. So I love getting compliments at the grocery store or anywhere I go. And I really think traps definitely helps with that. So that is on Thursdays. On Fridays, it's a little bit different. So on Fridays, we dedicate majority of the session for deadlifts. So for those of you who have followed me, deadlifts takes a lot out of you. And I try to lift heavy when it comes to deadlifts. And so when you lift heavy, you need a lot of recovery time. So my recovery time between sets are anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Yes, you heard me correctly, 5 to 10 minutes. So within an hour, we're finally done with deadlifts. It takes a really long time. And then the rest of the workout, we'll hit some biceps and a little bit of triceps, but mostly just arms. And that is my current bodybuilding split as of today. I take the weekends off, so I have 2 rest days. One thing that I know a lot of people are gonna ask, how many days a week should I rest? For me, it works perfectly resting on the weekends. Again, I dedicate the weekends to my family. Obviously, I work Monday through Friday, so then on the weekends, I want to give them as much time as possible. When I was doing the keto cut, I actually had to work out on Saturday, and let's just say me and my wife had a couple of discussions about that. Let's just say that. And so I'm very glad that the keto cut is over with and I can get back to my normal Monday through Friday, because it just works for me. I work Monday through Friday. I'm already out. I'm in the office. So why don't I just work out during those days as well? And then on the weekends, give them my full 100% attention. That is how I do it. So 2 days rest, 5 days on. Now again, that bodybuilding split that I did in the very beginning was 6 days on, 1 day rest. I know a lot of you are like, Will, what are the benefits? Like, should you rest 1 day? Should you rest 2 days? It's really up to you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, how do you feel? You have to incorporate how you feel. If you're burnt out, if you wake up every single morning like you just got hit by an 18-wheeler, you probably need more recovery time. You probably need more rest time. And then also, what's gonna fit your schedule? If you're a father like me, if you're a husband like me, going to the gym on the weekends is probably tough for you, because you know your wife or your spouse or whoever probably expects you to be home with the kids. The kids, in a perfect world, when things were normal, you know, the kids were in school, the kids were in daycare, and now they're not, they're at home. So you probably should be home, right? So again, it's all gonna come down to your schedule, but in my opinion, those 2 bodybuilding splits are really good for beginners, for people who are advanced. I think that works really well for me. And also, guys, you have to tailor your bodybuilding splits on what your goals are. So for me, that's why I have a dedicated day for deadlifts, because deadlifts is important to me. I like deadlifts. I want to get strong in deadlifts. I do have a goal sometime in the next couple of years to get my name on my gym board for the top 3 deadlifts, but that's just my personal goal. It's really up to you. We went over the traditional bodybuilding split, 6 days, 1 day rest. Went over my current bodybuilding split, which is 5 days and 2 days off. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your bodybuilding splits are. Again, if you can't go to the gym 5 days, 6 days, and you can only go to the gym 3 days, what you would do is my bodybuilding split that I used to do in the beginning, the 6 days on, 1 day off, you would do that, but just do it one time around, right? So you would do chest and shoulders on Monday. You would do back, biceps, and triceps on Wednesdays, legs on Fridays, or whatever days work for you, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. But going to the gym 3 days a week, because I know it's hard. Look, I know it's hard to get to the gym. I know everybody's busy, but you have to make time. Nobody has time. You need to make time. So there you go, guys. That is my current bodybuilding split. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And again, I really do, guys. I want to know what your splits are. Do you go 5 days a week? Do you go 4 days a week? Do you go 6 days a week? Do you go 7 days a week? Yes, I've heard people train bodybuilding 7 days a week. Hey, if it works for them, let them do it. But please let me know in the comments, how your bodybuilding splits are. So there you go, guys. I hope this video did help you. If there's anything else you want to know about my bodybuilding, like schedule, lifestyle, all that, let me know in the comments below. As always, guys, I absolutely love you. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.